Okay, Assalamualaikum. Second video for chapter Types of Strategy, chapter number 4 from your textbook. Okay, ataupun dalam syllabus yang you ni kita panggil chapter ni sebagai Strategies in Action. Okay, now we going to proceed dengan types of strategies available for the company to choose from. So, sebelum kita proceed, kita tengoklah diagram ni dulu. So types of strategies duduk kat depan juga dalam proses of apa ni kita panggil strategic management model ni. Okay, so from your textbook it is suggested ada 11 jenis strategi that company could take into consideration to be pursued. Okay, 11 action. So kita akan tengoklah apa 11 action tu. Okay, so 11 action ni can be categorized into 4 main categories. Okay, kita ada integration strategies, intensive, diversification dengan defensive. Dan kita akan tengok each one of these lah. Dan Ida rasa sebelum ni ada juga jenis-jenis strategi yang you pernah dengar dalam mungkin subjek lain. Okay, so integration strategy ada 3, forward, backward, horizontal. Intensive ada market penetration, market development and also product development. Diversification ada 2, related and unrelated diversification, and defensive ada 3, retrenchment, divestiture and also liquidation. Okay, sebelum kita proceed kepada each one of the strategy, okay, so untuk tiap-tiap strategi ni kita akan tengok apa strategi tu, and also what are the guideline yang company boleh ikut ataupun gunakan bila nak pursue that kind of strategy ataupun nak choose that kind of strategy. Okay, sebelum tu kita tengoklah sikit kan. Most organizations simultaneously pursue a combination of 2 or more strategies, but a combination of strategy can be exceptionally risky if carried too far. So kalau boleh tak nak ada banyak strategi yang kita nak pursue at the same time. Okay, no organization can afford to pursue all the strategies that might benefit to the firm itself, and difficult decision must be made and priorities must be established. So sebab tu bila you tengok guideline untuk buat assignment, kita ada banyak tools, okay, dan from each tools tu ada strategi yang kita boleh derive, yang kita boleh take into consideration based on the analysis. Next, gunakan QSPM untuk tengok yang mana yang kita nak prioritize untuk pursue first. Okay, kita tengok satu-satu. Ni diagram untuk tolong awak ingat. Dah bagi example tapi biasalah example dalam buku agak lama juga. Okay, kita ada forward integration, backward definition apa, example apa. Now task for you. Okay, task for you is in your group try to buat balik table ni, ada 2 kan. Buat balik table ni. Lepas tu tapi you gantikan example ni kepada Malaysian punya example. So tu task tutorial untuk minggu ni. Okay, submit dekat madam dalam group lah. Okay, so this is the level of strategies with person most responsible according to the organizational level. So kalau kita tengok larger firm lebih banyak layer daripada corporate level. The CEO is most responsible. Division level is the division president ataupun division head ataupun executive vice president, ikutlah apa company tu gunakan. Functional level is the department itself, okay, department's head. Operational level, okay, while in smaller term kita ada company owner. Dan functional level if any, and organization level lah, semua ni pun bertanggungjawab kepada strategic management. So kita nak tengok tiap-tiap satu ni. Okay, so what is forward integration? Kita cakap pasal integration dulu. Forward integration involve gaining ownership. Company tu dia gain ownership or increase control over distributor ataupun retailers. Forward kan, nak jual barang kan. So it involve gaining ownership or increase control over distributor ataupun retailer. Contoh daripada buku teks awak, dia kata contoh Amazon begin rapid delivery services in some US city. Okay, dia nak control over distributor. Dia sendiri ada division untuk buat delivery. Apa contoh lain? Contoh lain, gain ownership over some retailers lah. Ada you beli share company yang involved in retailing, yang boleh help your what we call penjualan barang daripada kedai awak tu. Okey, lepas tu boleh buat apa? Boleh sign partnership agreement. Okey, boleh sign partnership agreement dengan retailers. Lagi tu antaranya, ataupun the use of application nowadays. Okay, use of application apps kan, ada banyak jenis apps yang tolong jual barang kita. Kita try to do some partnership ke, develop your own apps ke to help control over the distribution of your goods and services. So that is forward integration. Saya nak cari mana ni forward integration punya guideline. So bila boleh proceed forward integration? When an organization present distributions are especially expensive, so company must look for alternative. When the availability of quality distributors is so limited as to offer a competitive advantage, when an organization competes in an industry that is growing, when organization has both capital and human resources to manage distributing their own products, okay, and when the advantages of staple productions are particularly high, and when present distributors or retailers have high profit margin. Okay, you walaupun guideline macam ni saja, jangan pandang sebelah mata, tak ada masuk lah kod test. Jangan macam tu. Okay, so daripada kalau you buat bacaan dalam textbook ada banyak contoh juga, tapi madam nak you try cari contoh Malaysia. Ada tak company yang gain control over the supply, bukan supplier, retailers ataupun distributors ke tak. Okay, next kita ada backward integration. Kalau forward involve gaining ownership or increase control over distributor, backward apa pula? Apa yang ke belakangnya? It is the strategy of seeking ownership or increase control over the firm supplier. You nak manufacture atau produce goods and services, ataupun produce goods and services, you ada supplier. Now you somehow seeking ownership ataupun increase the control over the supplier itself. Senang nak control the supplies of raw material, for example. Okay, contoh yang dalam buku teks awak, dia kata Starbucks recently, not so recent lah, purchase its first coffee farm. Kan, coffee farm sebab apa? Starbucks is ada cafe yang guna kopi kan. So kalau ada farm sendiri, senang dia nak control over coffee punya supply. Okay, alright, so untuk buat backward integration ni, apa dia punya guideline? Okay, guideline yang pertama, when an organization's present supplier are especially expensive ataupun unreliable. Okay, when the number of supplier is small and the number of competitor is large, so it's good for you to have ataupun ada control over the supplier to make sure that supplies tak pergi kepada competitor. When the organization competes in a growing industry, when organization has both capital and human resource to do so, when the advantages of staple prices are particularly important, when present suppliers have high profit margin, and when an organization needs to quickly acquire a needed resources. Bila you nak kena cepatlah dapat supply barang tu. Okay, tu you boleh proceed dengan backward integration. Okay, alright, proceed dengan horizontal integration. A strategy of seeking ownership over or increase control over a firm competitor. Okay, strategy of seeking ownership or increase control over a firm competitor. tu kita panggil sebagai horizontal kan, horizontal. Okay, instead of competitor, kita try untuk take ownership lah. So kita ada konsep of mergers, acquisition ataupun take over of competitor. So now DJ and Celcom is discussing the terms for their mergers. So bila combine together, kita boleh guna company will become larger. Okay, and kita boleh dapat kepakaran daripada dua-dua company, hopefully akan lebih berjaya lah. Sebelum ni kita ada Grab kan, acquire Uber, is it? Uber. Okay, tu antara contohnya. Okay, so cari contoh Malaysia. DJ dengan Celcom tadi boleh guna ke? Tak boleh. Media dah sebut. Okay, next. Kita nak tengok horizontal punya guideline. Okay, so horizontal integration guideline, first one, when an organization can gain monopolistic characteristic in a particular area or region without being challenged by the federal government itself, when organizations compete in a growing industry, when increased economies of scale provide major competitive advantage, when an organization has both the capital and human talent needed, and when competitors are faltering due to the lack of managerial expertise. Tu antara situasi ataupun guideline yang kita boleh take into consideration to proceed dengan horizontal integration guideline. Moving on. Okay. Kategori strategi yang kedua, intensive strategy. So ada 3. Market penetration strategy, market development dengan product development. So what is market penetration? So market penetration, the company seeks to improve ataupun increase market share for present product or services in present market through greater marketing effort. So you tak adalah develop produk baru, you tak adalah pergi buat ataupun cari market baru, cuma you increase in market share ataupun sales. Untuk increase in market share is to increase the sales lah. Through marketing effort, you bagi discount ke, you guna membership ke, bagi promotion dengan discount sama lah, ataupun ada more advertisement. Okay, that is marketing effort yang boleh digunakan untuk market penetration. Contoh Starbucks on certain days bagi diskaun. Cuma jangan silap order. Kalau dia offer, you can say no. Lagi viral pula order banyak 4 jenis ayam je, kena bayar RM100. Siapa suruh kata okey, nak tambah caramel upside down tak? Okey. Nak tambah nuts tak? Okey, boleh. Mau tak jadi mahal? Tu memang kerja dia lah nak offer kan. Okay, so how they do it? Dia bagi promotion via social media to let their customers know. Dan kita boleh tengoklah kalau dekat Segamat beratuk orang. Okay, kalau sebelum ni ada yang sebelum pukul 12 tu 10 to 12 tu ada diskaun kan, beratuk orang dekat luar dia punya cafe tu. Okay, tu antara contoh lain lah. Banyaklah kedai makan guna yang tu kan, tea life lah, apalah. Next, kita ada market development. Kena bagi tahu guideline dulu. Kita tengok guideline untuk market penetration. Okay, so market penetration guideline. Number 1, when current markets are not saturated with a particular product or services. When a usage rate of present customer could be increased significantly. You ada customer tapi still boleh increase lagi dia punya usage rate. Okay. Kalau sebelum ni tak ada diskaun dekat Starbucks tu seminggu sekali je ataupun sebulan sekali 2. Tapi dah ada diskaun tiap-tiap minggu pergi beli ayam. Okay. Next, when the market share of major competitors have been declining while total industry sales have been increased, and when the correlation between dollar sales and dollar marketing expenditure historically has been high. Okay, you can compare lah expenditure yang you keluar juga. Okay, and when increased economies of scale provide major competitive advantage to the company itself. Itulah antara market penetration guideline bila you boleh take into consideration untuk proceed dengan market development, market integration. Market penetration. Sorry. Apalah madam ni. Okay, next second one, kita pergi kepada market development. So, market development involve introducing present products or services into new geographic area. You guna produk yang sedia ada ataupun servis yang sedia ada, cuma you luaskan geographic area. Contohlah, contoh kita ambil Family Mart lah, growing kan, dia punya number of store throughout Malaysia kan. Dekat Segamat sampai ada 2, Yomping dulu tak ada lah ni, dah ada 1. Dia menggunakan present product or services tapi dia increase in geographical area. Okay. Okay, selain pada Family Mart tu kan, you boleh tengoklah contoh dalam textbook pun dia bagi contoh macam Netflix dia penetrate into different country punya market. Okay, banyaklah yang boleh buat kan, ataupun kita jual barang dekat lebih banyak store. Tu antara market development lah. So what are the guideline untuk market development? Okay, so when new channels of distributions are available that are reliable, inexpensive, or of good quality, when organization is very successful at what it does, and when new untapped or unsaturated market exists, when an organization has the needed capital and human resources to manage the expanded operation, okay, and when organization has excess production capacity, you boleh meet the demand lah. Sekali lagi buka banyak branches tak boleh pula meet demand tu. Makanan asyik tak ada je dekat Family Mart tu. Contoh. Okay. And when organizations basic industry is rapidly becoming global in scope. Tu market development punya guideline. Next, the last one under intensive strategy adalah product development. So, market penetration guna produk sedia ada, market sedia ada, cuma guna greater marketing effort. Market development, okay, guna produk sedia ada ataupun servis sedia ada, tapi ke new geographical area. Next, product development, we seek increase sales by improving ataupun modifying present products or services. Okay, banyak dalam fashion industry, I believe, guna product development ni, ada season dia, raya collection lah whatsoever, ataupun technological company pun banyak juga pengguna product development, iPhone 12 lah, 12 Max Pro lah, whatever tu, ataupun company phone yang lain juga, dia actively involved in product development strategy. Okay, alright. Kita tengok guideline untuk product development. Okay, first one, when an organization has successful product that are in maturity stage ataupun of the product life cycle. So remember, product life cycle dia dekat maturity, after maturity dia akan decline. So you have to you must find new product sebab nanti sales decline kan. Okay. Then when organization competes in an industry characterized by rapid technological development, like phone company, for example, when major competitors offer better quality products or comparable prices, when organization competes in a high growth industry, and when an organization has strong research and development capacity. So that are the guideline yang company boleh gunakan lah untuk tengok whether product development is suitable for them or not. Okay, moving on is this is the third category, right? Okay, so the third category untuk type of strategy yang ada company boleh pilih adalah diversification strategy. So diversification kita ada dua jenis, related and unrelated. Kita tengok apa beza diversification strategy untuk related dengan unrelated. So, untuk related strategy, the value chains possess competitively valuable cross-business strategic fit. Apa benda ayat dia tulis ni? Okay, so kadang-kadang you develop new business yang related lah dengan apa yang dah sedia ada company awak buat. Bukan setakat develop new business, new product for example. Kita panggil sebagai related diversification. Then kita ada unrelated value chains are so dissimilar, tak sama that no competitively valuable cross-business relationship exists. Untuk unrelated diversification ni kita tengok macam Sain Dabi lah, Sain Dabi Group dia ada banyak jenis company kan. Ada dekat plantation, ada dekat development, ada dekat hospitality, ada dalam medical juga, ada hospital dia sendiri. So that is called as unrelated diversification. How about related diversification? Kita ambil contoh Nestle dalam F&B. Banyak jenis yang related lah sebab dia manufacturing food products kan, daripada Milo lah. Milo tu dia buat variant yang baru lah. Okay, daripada can to serbuk tu ready to drink punya produk, ice cream whatsoever, tu is considered as related diversification. Okay, so dua-dua ni ada pro and cons dia lah. Kalau you nak pursue dengan related diversification ataupun unrelated diversification, you must make sure that untuk unrelated diversification you ada teknologi ataupun teknologi know-how lah in the industry itself to make sure that you can be successful in the new business. Okay, so kita nak tengok the guideline. Ada guideline kau sini. Ada. Okay. So tengok dulu synergy self-related diversification transferring competitively valuable expertise, technological know-how and other capabilities from one business to another. Okay, sebab related kan, senang you nak transfer expert. Okay. Combining the related activities of separate businesses into a single operation to achieve lower costs, exploiting common use of a known brand name, and using cross-business collaboration to create strength. Itu synergy untuk related diversification. So what are the guidelines untuk related diversification? Satu, when an organization competes in a no growth or a slow growth industry, when adding new but related product would significantly enhance the sales of current product, when new but related product could be offered at higher competitive prices, when new but related products have seasonal sales level that counterbalance an organization's existing peaks and valleys, when an organization's products are currently in a declining stage of the product life cycle, and when an organization have a strong management team. I believe team ni. Nampak pula medal lindung dia. Tak nampak juga. Okay. Next, kita tengok unrelated diversification guideline. When revenues derived from an organization's current product would increase significantly by adding new or unrelated products. When an organization competes in a highly competitive or no growth industry, as indicated by low industry profit margin and return. When an organization's present channels of distribution can be used to market new products to current customers, when new products have counter-cyclical sales patterns, okay, compared to the present products, and when an organization basic industry is experiencing declining annual sales and also profit. Okay, banyaklah yang ni you baca unrelated diversification, penat madam baca dia. Okay, so that is on unrelated and related diversification. Tak katalah tak boleh lah nak proceed unrelated, tapi if you can, if you ada technology know-how, you do proper analysis, proper market analysis dan sebagainya, boleh je nak proceed. Allah tu madam. Okay. Company dalam buku teks awak dia kata antara company yang ada banyak unrelated diversification is PNG lah. PNG daripada personal care ke pet food brand lain personal care dengan pet food brand tu. Okay, dan bawah pet food brand tu dia ada different brand juga, Whiskas lah, Pedigree lah, Royal Canine. Rupanya sama ya. Okay, sama company. Okay, then we proceed dengan defensive strategy. Okay, in addition to integrative, intensive, and diversification strategies, organizations also should pursue defensive strategies such as retrenchment, diversification, or liquidation. Okay, however, this defensive is due to certain condition lah, ataupun situation that the company face. For example, ada financial difficulties, ada something that makes them facing financial difficulties especially. Okay, so kita tengok tiga-tiga jenis strategi yang ada dalam defensive. Kita ada retrenchment. Okay, retrenchment, the company can regroup through cost and asset reduction to reverse decline sales and profit. So sebelum ni company awak ada apa panggil, ada banyak jenis produk lain for example, ataupun ada banyak branches out there. However, ada sales decline, profit also decline. So to survive you can do retrenchment. Okay, tutup certain branch for example. Okay, ataupun tutup produk lain, tak payah manufacture dia dah. Okay, close down the manufacturing for certain product line. Okay, and during retrenchment, strategists work with limited resources and face pressures from the shareholders, employees and the media itself. Sebab bila tutup, maksudnya you akan ada melibatkan pengurangan employees, for example. And retrenchment can involve selling of land and buildings to raise needed cash, pruning product lines. Okay, product line yang sedia ada yang dah tak viable tu, you tutup dia. Okay, and cubalah dapat apa yang boleh daripada produk lain tersebut. Closing marginal businesses, closing obsolete factories, automating processes, reducing the number of employees, and instituting expense control system. Okay, you boleh tengoklah dekat sini ada contoh-contoh. Tak katalah, mula ni banking industry pun kadang-kadang dia review balik mana dia punya branches yang tak berapa nak performing ataupun viable tu, ada yang tutup je, so staff tu taklah dia buang, cuma to be transferred to other branches for example, ataupun other department. Hotel industry, kadang-kadang hotel ni ada banyak cawangan juga kan. Tambah COVID-19 ni kena bertahan kan, ada yang tutup juga. Alright, tu antara contoh untuk retrenchment lah. Okay, next kita pergi ke divestiture. Okay, dan discussion untuk retrenchment ni panjang, tolong baca, dia ada discuss on bankruptcy lah. Okay, boleh tengok. Dan kita ada divestiture, betul ikut sebut macam tu. Selling a division or part of business, organization, often used to raise capital for further strategic acquisition ataupun investment. Tu divestiture lah, kita sell part of the company itself. Okay, to raise the capital. Kalau you ada banyak brand, kadang-kadang boleh jual satu brand gitu. Contoh, the largest consumer product company in the world, P&G, in the process of diversifying, selling more than half of its brand, nearly 100, in order to focus on its core brand, about 80. With brands such as Pampers, Tide, ada banyak yang kita tak dengar juga dekat Malaysia ni, Vela, Oral-B semua, and Clear Blue. P&G has 23 brands that have more than 1 billion annual sales each. Okay, so dia jual certain brand lah, P&G to focus yang mana yang profitable. Okay, Airbus lah contoh dalam ni, you boleh tengok juga. You try to find divestiture contoh dalam Malaysia, Share dengan madam. Then kita ada liquidation. Liquidation is selling all the company asset in parts of their tangible worth. Okay. So untuk liquidation, kadang-kadang dia datang last sekali lah, dah tak boleh dah sangat, then dia akan liquidate the company itself. Okay, to settle all the liability, for example. Okay, selling all the company asset, okay, called liquidation, is associated dengan bankruptcy lah. Bankruptcy. Liquidation is a recognition of defeat and consequently can be an emotional difficult strategy sebab lepas tu dah tak ada company dah. Okay, ni dia bagi contoh. Okay, saya nak tengok juga apa yang dalam buku teks awak yang kena highlight. Okay, so tiap-tiap ni ada guideline. So tolonglah baca ni. Occurs when the company for retrenchment occurs when an organization regroups through cost and asset reduction to reverse declining and sales and profit, also called as turnaround and reorganizational strategies designed to fortify an organization basic distinctive competencies. Okay, these are the guidelines. Okay, so these are the guidelines untuk retrenchment. Okay, boleh baca juga. Diversification, defensive on liquidation. Okay, the guideline. Okay, that's all for 11 strategy. Okay, next video kita akan proceed dengan Porter's 5 January strategies itself. Okay, tapi madam rasa untuk Porter's ni, madam pinjamlah video kawan madam, madam tunjuk. Bukanlah kawan madam, kan video yang sedia ada, yang you boleh watch to understand further on Porter's 5 January strategy. Cuma nak pesan sebab dalam buku teks awak ni dia dah breakdown daripada cost leadership, differentiation dengan focus tu, tiap-tiap tu contoh cost leadership dia dah bagi kepada 2. Okay, so you tengok video tu, you comparekan dengan apa yang ada dalam buku awak ni sebab ada sikit beza. Okay, tapi more or less the concept is there. Okay, to make you understand lah, to help you to understand the concept untuk Michael Porter's 5 January strategy. So sebelah campur 5 jadi 16 strategi yang ada untuk company boleh pilih yang mana satu dia nak pursue. Alright. So that's all for this video. Sana. Okay, so disebabkan Michael Porter's tu madam akan guna video lain. So nak proceed lah dengan chapter, the rest of the chapter. Tak jadi berhenti pula video number 1 pendek je, video second video ni panjang pula. Okay, so dalam banyak-banyak strategi ni sometimes company kena think about what kind of means that can help them to achieve the strategies itself. Okay, either they can cooperate, do cooperation among competitors. Okay, contoh Apple and IBM, ni dalam buku teks awak lah. Tu orang panggil apa, competitor lah sebab dia lebih kurang dalam industri yang sama. Okay, kat Malaysia ada ke? Ni Lofa punya susu dengan Chatime, industri yang sama tapi dia cooperate with one another to boost on the sales itself. Okay, so dua-dua akan gain advantage lah. Tu among competitors lah. Ataupun kita ada joint ventures and partnering. Joint ventures is a popular strategy that occurs when 2 or more company form a temporary partnership. Contoh ni Lofa lagi. Kasut kan dia joint venture dengan Flipper. Okay. Madam rasa tu sama ada dia joint venture lah. Sekejap je. Alright. Dan kita ada mergers and acquisition. Okay, now like what GG and Cellcom is doing. but they are still in discussion punya, negotiation punya stage, sebab bukan senang nak merge tu company ni, tambah dua-dua besar, DG pula daripada luar kan, so ada banyaklah terms and condition yang kena tengok. So ada beza mergers and acquisition. Okay, acquisition dia lebih daripada company buy over lah. Okay, company besar beli company yang lebih kecil, for example. Contoh Megah Holding kan, dalam meeting board of director ke apa ke, ada seorang masuk sambil gelak, untuk makluman semua, saya dah beli saham company ni, saya lah pemegang saham terbesar sekarang ni. Tu antara contoh acquisition lah untuk Megah Holding. Dan kita ada private equity acquisition. Okay, private equity firms are acquiring and taking private a wide variety of company almost daily in business world. For example, apa ni? Tengoklah contoh dekat situ. Alright, then kita ada first mover advantage. First mover advantage ni kalau dalam buku teks awak dia bawah tactics to facilitate the strategy itself. Okay, so kalau you be in the industry itself to develop a new product or services before arrival, of course lah akan ada certain advantage untuk company awak, sebab you are the pioneer. Okay, then kita ada outsourcing and reshoring. Okay, outsourcing tu apa? You hire another company, outside company to take over ataupun untuk buat various function yang dalam company awak yang mungkin apa ni, like HR punya ni ke, ataupun IT ataupun certain system dalam banking ada juga. Data entry depa outsource. Dapat application form tu kan, depa outsource data entry. Masuk data je sebab function tu tak signifikan sangat. So tak payahlah nak fokus ke data entry tu, dia panggil orang lain. Even untuk statement punya print out and sending statement to customer pun ada certain bank yang dia buat outsourcing sebab proses tu tak signifikan kepada business dia. Okay. Then kita ada reshoring. Reshoring ni move dia, kalau dulu ada kilang dekat luar negara, for example, now dia panggil balik lah, dia buat dekat negara dia sendiri. Okay, reshore. Ada banyak sebab. So untuk slide ni tolong kembangkan, take note of apa yang ada dekat sini. Okay, apa yang ada dalam teks awak. Alright, these are the key reason why many mergers and acquisition fail. Integration punya difficulties lah. Okay, inadequate evaluation of targets, large or extraordinary debt. Okay, inability to achieve synergy, too much diversification. It's complicated kan. Manager overly focus on acquisitions, too large, and acquisition difficult to integrate different organization culture and reduce employee morale due to layoff and also reallocation. Macam mana nanti DG dengan Selcom tu nak panggil apa? Nak guna colour biru ke nak guna colour kuning? Kau dah jadi warna hijau sebab combination of two. Tapi warna hijau maksis pula. Tu antara benda yang mungkin kecil tapi kena fikirlah kan. Next one, potential benefit here. Okay. Tolong baca juga ni Madam P macam tu je lah. Okay, benefit of firm being the first mover. So that's all for this chapter number 4 ni. Okay, dalam buku tak sawah kita discuss 11 jenis strategi yang ada untuk company pursue. Dan konsep yang bila kita belajar SM ni daripada bukan 11 lah, 16 dah campur Porter's 5 generate strategy tu. Daripada 16 ni you boleh pilih lah as an outcome from your project report. Okay, group project. Okay, so that's all for this chapter. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum and a very good day.